right now that could be older than your children? Is there a second ice age happening in there that's left all your food unidentifiable, freezer burned snowballs? That's because there actually is an art to freezing food, and it prolongs the life of your food and your dollar. So get a pen and paper, because Rochelle Rossman, author of Not Just a Cookbook, is here today to teach us the fine art of freezer tricks. Welcome, Rochelle.
Hi, how are you?
Hi. Okay. Before we get into this, which, women say, what's the big deal about freezing, right?
Right.
But there is a big deal about it.
Oh, yes. You have to keep your freezer at 0 or below. And the best thing is to have a freezer thermometer in the back corner of your freezer to make sure it's that way.
So that's the temperature?
That's it.
Okay, now let's start with meat.
Okay.
Okay, because everybody's barbecuing. Tell us about that.
First of all, if you buy your meat ready-made in patties, never freeze them that way, because you'll never get them separated. If you make your own hamburgers in the right freezer container, you can have uniform burgers. Best thing, so that you won't have that squishy hamburger that blew up in the middle. You got a little belly on it. You try and take a bite. Well, what we do is we take a baggie, which I don't have at the moment, but you make a little hole in the center of your burger, and you freeze them that way. This way, the fat, grease, and air come out of it in the grilling. It cooks evenly, and it shrinks less.
That's interesting. But you just can put it in a freezer bag. You don't have to put it in silver foil?
You can put it in any kind of container that's freezer approved. Make sure it's freezer approved.
Okay.
Okay?
And that'll do. Okay. Now, meatballs. I like meatballs, even though I resent rolling them.
Right.
But they always stick together when you freeze them. So how do you do that?
Make sure that you never freeze your meatballs in the sauce. What you do is you take a foil-lined, either a container such as this or any kind of form, and you freeze it on foil, because foil acts as a conductor. It quick freezes anything that goes on it for a half hour in the freezer. After that point, you can put them in any container. They'll never stick together. It also works on any kind of pastas, any kind of chicken, any kind of fish, ravioli even. You'd love that.
Okay, let's talk about raw fish.
Okay, now raw fish should be frozen in water. It'll taste just like you caught it. It doesn't diminish the taste at all? No, not at all. And then what you